channels. Yeah, because this information like literally just came in. Like, guys, I'm not even kidding you. It just dropped. So I was actually making a video. I had my video all ready to go, and then I just found out new information. So I had to stop the video I was about to post and just like come up with a straight up and down new video. So I got a little bit behind. I do apologize. Usually I'm like live right on the dot, ready to go 8 p.m. Central Time, but I'm just like 5 minutes behind. So I just need to get set up on Instagram. And okay, cool. So we're live now on YouTube. We're live on Instagram. We're live on TikTok, and we're live. Okay. What happened, guys? Yeah, great question. So Trump. Yeah, I'm just gonna read this. Trump just signed the stimulus and government spending bill into law. So if you've been following my videos, all the other videos that I've been talking about, all that's came into law. Before he signed the bill, he hinted Sunday evening that there had been a development. And pretty much what he tweeted was, hey, great news on the COVID relief bill. Great news on the COVID relief bill, more information to follow. And that's all we heard. So I'm like, what the heck's next? So Jake Sherman, an American journalist and writer, also confirmed that the president signed the two bills into law 30 minutes ago. And then, so what this pretty much does is that in addition to avoiding a government shutdown, so if this is all true, guys, and this is all hearsay, right? So it hasn't been actually confirmed, but I'm pretty sure it's confirmed. In addition to avoiding a government shutdown, the spending package also includes emergency relief money that finances the stimulus check. So right now, if President Trump signs the bill into law, the way it is, it's $600 stimulus check. What I'm hearing, and guys, it's not confirmed, but what I'm hearing is that tomorrow the House of Representatives are going to vote, right? Guys, it's gonna freeze real quick. They're going to vote that to change the $600 stimulus check into a $2,000 stimulus check. So that's what we're hearing right now. What this package includes, it includes unemployment aid, right? So the $300 a week, we're probably going to start seeing that again. It includes PPP and EIDL loans for small business owners and the self-employed. So get ready for that. And guys, thank you for that fire, by the way. Thank you, guys. Send me gifts. I'm following this for you guys, so send me gifts. I love it. So what this means for small business owners and the self-employed, make sure your bookkeeping is together. If you want to make sure you get this PPP, this EIDL, you want to make sure you're caught up on your tax returns. You want to make sure you're caught up on your bookkeeping. Take care of that as soon as possible. If you're a small business owner or self-employed, thank you for the fires and gifts. This is going hard. If you're a small business owner or you're self-employed, there's a link in my bio that says hire me. Get help now. This is really important, okay? All right, so that's pretty much the update. So it looks like this bill has been signed into law. The government spending bill as well as the stimulus package means. So what this means and what I'm guessing is that, it'll officially be released probably tomorrow. That's what I'm kind of guessing, officially be released tomorrow, when everyone's back at work. All the news outlets are reporting right now, so which is pretty cool that I've read and that I've seen about. Also, what's really important is that you guys continue to follow this, okay? So there's going to be another vote tomorrow that to change the $600 stimulus check into a $2,000 stimulus check. Not sure why this was all delayed or what's going on. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that. Not sure what's been delayed, but sounds like all good news to me. What it sounds like, and guys, I could be wrong because I just read this, like literally right before I hopped online. I just read this. What it sounds like is it sounds like the bill is going to be signed into law the way it is, and then there's going to be a vote tomorrow for another $600. For another $2,000 stimulus check. So I won't know 100% sure till tomorrow. So tomorrow, thank you guys for following me, by the way. I appreciate that. My thing to use is make sure UI benefits, yes, there will be unemployment benefits. Let's go 2,000. That's the vote for tomorrow. So there'll be a vote for tomorrow. A vote for 2,000 to change that $600 from yeah. So, and I'm gonna just read the information that I have, right? And guys, I want you to know I'm just a tax professional. This is my job to keep up with this so I can better serve my clients. I'm not a news reporter. I'm literally just reading this and so forth. So here's what we have. On Monday, the House will vote to increase payments to individuals from, let me refresh this page to make sure it's still relevant. Okay, yeah, so this tweet is from, this tweet right now, this was sent at 7:20, so 40 minutes ago my time. On Monday, the House will vote to increase payments to individuals from $600 to $2,000. Therefore, a family of four would receive $5,200. Not sure what that means because 2 times 4 would be eight unless. And so what I'm thinking and what I'm reading is it looks like adults will get $2,000 each, and then possibly dependents will get $600 each. Not 100% sure, but that's what we're looking at. Additionally, Congress has promised that Section 230, which so unfairly benefits big tech at the expense of the American people, will be reviewed and either terminated or substantially reformed. I'm sure you guys are not even worried about that. Yeah. And then at the end of this text that I'm reading, and you guys, at the end of this text that I'm reading, much more money is coming. The president says, I will never give up my fight for the American people. I thought we were getting $1,200. That was the first stimulus check. Do you know anything about the small business? Yes, so there will be funding for small business owners and the self-employed. So it doesn't matter what you do. If you're self-employed, you can qualify for this funding too. Now, a lot of people, if you're self-employed or you're a business owner, a lot of business owners in the self-employed miss out on their first PPP round because that they didn't have their tax return files and then they have their books together. So if you're self-employed and you want this, literally this free money. So here's how the PPP works. PPP stands for Paycheck Protection Program. Okay, so here's the PPP. So the PPP pretty much says, the government says, hey, here's some money. If you spend it the way I want you to spend it, you can have it 100% forgiven. It's gone. It's yours as long as you follow these guidelines. So this is going to be hot. Okay, it burns. It's going to be hot, especially if you're a small business owner, especially if you're self-employed. So what's going to be a reason, guys, I've been through this situation before, and I'm warning you, this is what you need to do to prepare for this PPP and EIDL. You want to make sure your bookkeeping is taken care of. And you want to make sure you're caught up on your most recent tax return or your tax returns. That's pretty much all you need because they're going to request your tax returns. In order for you to file an accurate tax return, if you're self-employed, you're a business owner, you need proper bookkeeping. So guys, if you want to get in line for this PPP and you also want a good connection to a PPP, which is me, what you need to do is go to the link in my bio, click Hire Me. It says Hire Me. Click that link in that bio, fill out that short application, just let me know, hey, I'm looking for a PPP, and let's get something set up. So, and at the end of that application, make sure you click yes, I need help now. If you select no, probably won't be able to help you. What about unemployment insurance? So it looks like, so unemployment it's taken care of two ways. So one by the state and one by the federal government. So check with your state to see if your state was still doing it, right? But with the federal unemployment, we're looking at an additional $100 per week. So additional $300 per week on top of what your state is doing. Thank you for that heart. Guys, send me gifts. I love it. Shows a lot of appreciation. Thank you. Are we getting unemployment money? It looks like so. Is it $2,000? Right now, the way the bill is being signed is $600. But there is a vote tomorrow to see if we're going to make it $2,000. So I'm following this very closely. You guys are doing an amazing job by joining this live and continue to follow me so I can keep you guys updated. Thank you for the hearts. Do we have to pay it back? No, you're not going to have to pay it back. And also, you do not have to pay taxes on it. Let me make sure there's no more questions on YouTube or Facebook. Love you, my friend. You're looking good, Lord bless you. Thank you, Araceli. Yeah, okay. This is the best time to start a business. Thank you for the gifts, guys. I appreciate that. I love the gifts. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. So when will the 300? Hopefully we start hearing this about tomorrow. So keep following me. All I know is that it's been signed. What the dates are, I'm going to expect them soon. And you guys, I'm going to take care of you guys. By following me, I'm following this very closely. So I'll let you know as soon as I know. What about the $300? So that's it looks like it's going to happen. Looks like it's going to happen. Any business starting tips? Yes, get started. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Thank you for those flowers. It like lights on my whole screen. I love it. You guys are sending it. Thank you so much. Official big boy, I've answered that question. What about college students? Nothing college students. We'll receive unemployment. Yeah. So guys, if you're just joining, you probably guys are just joining. So Trump just signed the stimulus and government spending bill. Before he signed the bill, Trump hinted Sunday evening that there has been a development. He tweeted that there was good news on COVID relief bill, more information to follow. Jake Sherman, an American journalist and writer, also confirmed that the president signed the two bills into law 30 minutes ago. In addition to avoiding a government shutdown, the spending package also includes emergency relief money that finances a new round of stimulus checks. So finances a new round of stimulus checks. So the way it's being signed right now, it sounds like it's just $600. There will be a vote tomorrow to change that $600 to $2,000. So I'm going to keep you guys updated. Thank you for the gifts, Mirror Love, BBW. Thank you for those. Okay, so the way it's being sound, it just sounds like $600, but something's going to be signed tomorrow. Okay, so there will be unemployment aid, federal unemployment aid, right? So this is the $300 per week. If the bill is being signed the way it is, we're looking at an additional $300 per week for unemployment benefits. PPP and EIDL loans for small business owners and you self-employed. I'm going to take a pause right here. If you're a small business owner, if you are self-employed, this means the government is giving you money to survive, literally money that you will not have to pay back. Here's how the PPP works. The government says, here's some money. Here you go. Now, look, if you follow these rules, and guys, this PPP has never been done before. All the time it's been done before was a couple months ago, and it's coming back. Get ready. Do not miss out. If you're self-employed, if you're 1099, if you're a small business owner, you can qualify for the PPP. Here's how it works. You request it, and it goes off your net income. And it says, hey, the government's like, hey, I'm going to give you like whatever, 10,000, 50,000, 150 millions, depending on what your net income is. I'm going to give you this money, okay? I'm going to give you this money. If you follow these guidelines and you spend this money just like this, you don't even have to pay back. I'm going to give you $50,000. If you spend the money like I tell you to spend the money, you don't have to pay back. And guess what? That's how I tell you to spend the money. Well, if you're self-employed, they say just, hey, pay yourself. Or pay your bills, pay your rent, pay your utilities, pay your business bill, not your personal bills, your business bills. If you get this money and you pay your personal bills, or if you're self-employed, you pay yourself, the money is, you don't have to report it as income, and you don't have to pay it back, okay? Now, let's say you get this money and you do not use it the way you're supposed to use it. So let's say you don't pay yourself, right? Let's say, well, I mean, who wouldn't do that, right? I'm just saying. Let's say you don't pay your business bills. Well, then that PPP becomes a loan, okay? So the first time the PPP came around, it was so hot, right? Who wants the PPP? PPP stands for Paycheck Protection Program. Just kind of give me an emoji if you're like, yeah, I want the PPP. Yeah, I want the PPP. Okay, so the PPP, the first time the PPP is a Paycheck Protection Program. The first time the PPP came around, boom, it was gone so fast. It was gone so fast. The people who knew about it are the people who were educated about it. Right now, you guys are getting educated about it. So get prepared because it's coming. The first time it went so fast. Okay, so they're like, dang, they're sitting there at the Oval Office. They're like, dang, this PPP was off the chain. You know what I'm saying? We need to do this again. So they had a second round. Okay, and here's why a lot of business owners and self-employed missed out on the PPP the first time. It's because one, they didn't take care of their bookkeeping. Two, they weren't caught up on their tax returns. Okay, so they're going to ask for your tax returns, and in order for you to be caught up on your tax returns, you're going to want to make sure you take care of your bookkeeping. So if you can have those two you're going to have no problem qualifying for it. No problem. No problem. Okay, so guys, if you need help with that, go to the link in my bio. It says hire me. Hire me. Fill out that quick application. Okay, when you get to the bottom, make sure you select yes, I need help now, and I can get you help. Yeah. I don't know about the military. Yeah, so it also in this, if the government, if the bill is being signed the way it is now, there will also be protection against evictions. So you don't have to worry about evictions as well. Military paycheck, not sure. So the military sounds like they're still going to get paid if they pass the government building. Can you read my question above? Joe, will we get extension on opponents? So yeah, looks like there's going to be extension of $100 per week part. What if we start a business now? I have no idea what the new guidelines are going to be on the new PPP, but with the last one, it was based off your 2019 net income. When will you start getting the 2000? So right now, the way the bill is being signed, the way the bill is being set up, is that it sounds like right now it's just $600. Okay, so if it's being signed the way it is, it sounds like it's just $600. Tomorrow they are voting. Tomorrow, Monday, there will be a vote to change that $600 to $2,000. I'm going to keep you guys updated on that. So I tried to wait till the end of the day, like 7:30 to post, and then 8:30 I go live. People on child support. So if you're on child support, they will not check your second stimulus check. What about student loans? So I have not read anything on student loans. I believe those will start having me getting to be paid back. Not 100% sure on that one yet. Yeah, great questions. I'm going to check Instagram. Joe, was I able to answer your question? Let me know if I was able to answer your You talk, I would like to get, these comments are going so fast. I would college students get stimulus check, not that I'm aware. You can get the stimulus check if you cannot be claimed as a dependent. So it's not so much that if you're a college student or not. That really doesn't matter. What matters is if you can be claimed as a dependent on someone else's tax return. If you can be claimed as a dependent on someone else's tax return, then unfortunately you will not qualify for the stimulus check. If you cannot be claimed as a dependent on someone else's tax return, you're good to go. You're super fine. And have fun. Enjoy it. Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like the pandemic unemployment assistance is going to be extended to $300 per week for 11 weeks. That's what I read in the bill last time. So, Big Homie, can you read my question above? How do I help someone get their stimulus who has never received the first one? I'm prepared. So if you're a tax preparer, so if you're a tax professional watching this, you're a tax professional, you're watching this, and you have clients that has not received their first stimulus check, you're going to want to advise them to claim the recovery rebate credit when they file their 2020 tax return. Okay, so if you're prepared, you need to educate yourself on that before you So just look it up, go to the IRS website, make sure you read about the recovery rebate credit. There's also a recovery rebate credit worksheet. If you're a tax preparer, even though this is in draft form, what I would advise you to do is print out that recovery rebate credit worksheet and just fill it out. Get some practice. Don't fill it out online. Print it out, grab your pen, and work it. Right? Use your calculator, calculate it. That's how you get a strong understanding, okay? So that's how I teach myself. I don't really, I straight by hand. Then you will have the confidence to tell like your clients, this is what you're gonna do. Because the last thing I want you to do is tell your clients, hey, claim the recovery rebate credit, and you don't know a thing about it, right? So learn it, run it. If you're a tax preparer, run it, learn it. Print it out, the worksheet's not that long. Print it out, learn it, then you'll have the confidence to tell your clients, hey, this is what you're gonna do. Yeah. Refer to the IRS website. I just had a baby on. Yeah, so if you had a baby in 2020, your baby's also gonna qualify for the first stimulus check and the second one. And you should be able to claim these two by claiming the recovery rebate credit. I know for the first one, you can do it with the recovery rebate credit. Until the final draft bill, everything comes out for the second one, not 100% sure. But I'm going to keep you guys updated on that. Guys, if you're just joining, Trump just signed. And hi, everybody. Welcome me. By the way, guys, if you don't know, my name is Duke. I go by Duke Loves Taxes. I'm a tax professional. I'm located in Dallas, Texas. Guys, tell me where you're from too. I'm always curious to learn about where you guys from are as well. Do you have to have an LLC to apply for the PPP? You do not have to have an LLC to apply for the PPP loan. You don't have to even have an LLC to have a business. So to apply for the PPP loan that's coming up, you don't need an LLC. You don't need an EIN. You just need a business. So here's a stimulus update for December 27th, 2020. Trump just signed the stimulus and government spending bill into law. Before he signed the bill, Trump hinted Sunday evening that there had been a development. He tweeted that there was good news on COVID relief bill. Information to follow. Jake Sherman, an American journalist and writer, also confirmed that the president signed the two bills into law 30 minutes ago. In addition to avoiding a government shutdown. So by Trump signing these two bills into law, there's no longer have to be worried about a government shutdown. So it looks like military is still going to get paid. Government employees are not going to be furloughed. They're still going to have the jobs and they're still going to get paid for doing their work. So that's pretty much what happens when the government shutdowns. The spending package also includes emergency relief money that finances a new round of stimulus checks. So the way the bill is written right now, it looks like it's just going to be a $600 stimulus check. Now, tomorrow there is supposed to be there will be a vote on to change the $600 stimulus check to a $2,000 stimulus check. You guys are doing a great job. Follow me, join this live, and I will keep you updated on what's going on. It looks like there's also going to be included unemployment aid. So this is the federal unemployment insurance, the pandemic unemployment insurance, the PEUC. All of that looks like there's going to be an additional $300 per week for 11 weeks if the bill is signed the way I read it. Looks like you're gonna get an additional $300. Now, guys, you got to remember, unemployment is administered at two different levels. Okay, so it's administered at two different levels. The regular way unemployment is administered is through the state level. So that's why you have to apply through unemployment insurance through your state. Okay, so just because the federal government ran out of money doesn't mean your state ran out of money. So some of you guys could still be on insurance from your state. Your state could still be providing an insurance. Some of you guys not. So that's why it's really important that you check with your state. Now that you guys understand that unemployment is administered at two different levels, the state and the federal level. I want you to realize that, okay, well, look, you get money from the state, hey, we get money from the state, and then bam, the federal government comes in and says, hey, I'm gonna slap on an extra $300 a week. There's an extra $300 per week with your state unemployment benefits. Okay, so that's how it's gonna work. That's the way it's being written. So first, you want to make sure you're checking with your state that you're still eligible for unemployment benefits. Make sure you're still good on that. Guys, and remember, if you collect unemployment insurance this time, let's say you got off, you're getting back on, make sure you check that you want taxes withheld. I understand that you guys are going through your little things. We all have problems. But the last thing you want to do is add to your problems by owing the IRS when it's time to file. If you have a lot of problems now, you don't want problems with the IRS. So my advice to you is make sure when you get your when you're being requested, when you're filling out your unemployment insurance, that you mark. It's important that you mark that I want taxes withheld. Okay? I don't care how bad you need the money. The last thing, person, individual, entity that you want a problem with is the IRS. So do me a favor. If you get your unemployment insurance, that you please have taxes with it, okay? Who can promise that? Say, yeah, I promise I will have my taxes withheld. Let me know who's down to promise that. Just kind of give me a heads up. Give me a heads up, like just say, I promise I will have my taxes withheld from my unemployment, okay? Also, PPP and EIDL loans for small business owners and self-employed. So if you don't remember the first time, yes, I promise. Gosh, you guys, thank you. That means a lot. I'm just trying to take care of you guys. Trust me, you don't want problems with it. You don't want no problems. You want no problems with me. Hey, you don't want no problems. That's how the IRS. You don't want no problems. Want no problems with me. Hey, I need to get a whole TikTok. Okay, look, we got some promises. Okay, so also what's included in this bill is the PPP and EIDL loans for small business owners. So this has been around before a couple of months ago. The PPP and the EIDL. PPP stands for Paycheck Protection Program. And pretty much how it works is the government will literally give you money. And if you spend it how you're supposed to be spent, how it's supposed to be spent, you do not have to pay it back. You don't have to pay back. So you could qualify for like $1 million PPP. You can qualify for a $16,000 PPP. I had some of my clients qualify for $50,000 PPP. So it all depends. And it was based off your 2019 net income. Okay, but here's how the PPP works. The government's like, here's the money. There you go. If you spend it the way I want you to spend it, you will not have to pay it back. So different ways they wanted you to spend it was, hey, if you're self-employed, pay yourself. If you have business utilities and rent that you have to pay, so business expenses, guys, not your personal rent. This is legit all business, okay? Spend it on that, and you'll get it forgiven. You don't have to worry about it. Don't pay us back. Now, if you get PPP loan and you do not spend the way you're supposed to be, the way it's supposed to be spent, well, then it becomes a loan, and you're gonna have to pay it back. Okay. So the first time that PPP came around, boom, gone. It was gone. It went by so fast. It ran because it's such a hot deal. Like, it's something you do not want to miss if you are a small business owner or you're self-employed. And you do not need an LLC. You do not need an EIN to be considered a small business owner. To be a small business owner or self-employed, one, you need to be doing an activity that you expect to make an income or profit from. That's the first rule. The first rule of being a business, it's not an LLC, it's not a DBA, it's not an EIN, it's not license and all that. The first rule of being a business is that you are performing an activity that you expect to make an income or profit from. That's the first rule. The second rule, and there's only two rules. The second rule is that you are doing this activity with continuity and regularity. So you're doing this activity on an ongoing basis. So I'm going to repeat the rules of having a business one more time. Having a business means you are performing an activity that you expect to make an income or profit from. It's not an LLC. It's not a DBA. It's not an EIN. It's not business licenses. It's not a website. It's not a logo. You are doing an activity that you expect to make an income or profit from, okay? The second rule is that you are doing this activity with continuity and regularity. So you're doing it on an ongoing basis. If you meet those two tests, you are a business owner. You are in business. Sorry, guys. Okay. That's those two means, okay? Sorry, now my connection just went out. Dang. Okay, so that's how you qualify for this PPP or IDLE. That's all you have to need, right? Or be self-employed. Guys, I know it just kind of cut out, so that's all it means, okay? So the first time this PPP and IDLE came around, it's so hot, people missed it because they didn't know about it, right? They weren't working with a tax professional or a CPA, an enrolled agent, and they weren't working with someone who specialized in taxes. So they probably missed it. Second reason it was missed is because their tax returns or their bookkeeping wasn't caught up. Missed out, okay? So if you don't want to miss, you've already taken care of one part of it, right? You've already taken care of the main part, which is education. So you now know that there's going to be money coming your way. So your next goal is to be prepared. And how you can be prepared is make sure your bookkeeping is taken care of and make sure your tax returns are caught up to date. If you need help with any of those two, that is what my firm specializes in. That's what I specialize in. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the link in my bio. Click where it says hire me, fill out that quick application. Will you just tell me your problems, be detailed as possible. If you're short, don't make it long, because if it's too long, I don't have time for that. Be short, concise, so I can read through it, and then I could I could point you to the right direction. Also, when you get to the bottom of the application, make sure you click yes, I need help now to get that. Yes, it's signed. Yeah. And so right now, the way the bill is being signed looks like a $600 stimulus check. Tomorrow, there will be a vote to change the $600 stimulus check to a $2,000 stimulus check. So guys, you guys are doing a phenomenal job by following me, and I will keep you guys updated. I got a question on Instagram. Oh, we will have to show proof of 25% loss of my business on the platform. Dude, not 100% sure. What is the name of the recovery rebate credit, Whitley? Recovery rebate credit. Yeah. What if your business started in August 2020? So last time the PPP and IDLE was based off your 2019 net income. 2019. I have to read again to see what's qualified for. What was that? Tips on, how does it affect homeowners whose tenants aren't paying rent? It looks like the eviction is going to be extended, so I'm not 100% sure. You guys definitely need something, though. What if you're on child support? If you're on child support, your stimulus check will not be touched. What if your business is seasonal? It's going to go off your net income. So last time it went off your net income from 2019. Wait, did Trump sign it? Yes. Yes. You still get stimulus check if you're on point. Trump signed the stimulus bill and the government spending bill. Yeah, he signed the $600 stimulus check, and tomorrow we're going to vote to change that $600 stimulus check to a $2,000 stimulus check. So I'm following that very closely. So guys, make sure, continue to follow me and stay updated. Following that very closely. Yeah. What if your business was negative in 2019? If your business was negative in 2019, unfortunately, you will not qualify for the PPP loan. So the reason why the PPP loan is going off your 2019 net income, they want to show that, hey, so that's the best way to show proof that your business was negatively impacted by COVID-19, right? So the best way to show that your business was negatively impacted by COVID-19 is if you have a profit in 2019 and then all of a sudden you have a loss in 2020, right? So they're going to ask for your 2019 tax return to say like, hey, were you affected? Were you seriously affected, right? I mean, even though, yeah, you could have been affected in 2020, but if you had a loss in 2019 and then you also had a loss in 2020, it's going to be hard to prove that COVID-19 was the primary reason why your business is not performing. Why it doesn't have a positive net income. But if you have a net income in 2019 and all of a sudden you have a loss in 2020, then yeah, that's an easy way to show it. But if your business was at a loss already in 2019, it's going to be hard. Yeah. How long for the stimulus check to hit direct deposit? Typically, when it's all signed, said, and done, it's like 10 days. That's what I heard, 10 days. Yeah, it is very tricky. If you start your business in 2020, it's very tricky. Yeah, exactly. I love your channel. Thank you so much. How do I apply for PPP loan? You're gonna have to apply through your bank. You apply for it through your bank. So yeah, if you should have started your business yesterday. So absolutely, you should start your business, Don. Yes. So Trump signed the government spending bill and the stimulus bill. Yeah. So yeah, inmates get these stimulus. Yeah. And the guys, the reason my mom is under a waiver meeting, the family is in a caretaker. My niece purchased again. She's able to transfer her mom. Is she able to find out? Oh, excuse me, guys, getting kind of tired. You may be able to write off the medical miles as far as the van. The only way you can write off is if it's a business. Yeah, I'm not sure what the PUA start date is. Yeah, so the AGI for two is at 75,000. Um, yeah, 75,000. So yeah, $600 per person. So it looks like it's $600 per person. Um, but they're citing a bill tomorrow. Sorry guys, super tired. They're assigning a bill tomorrow to change that $600 to 2,000. More on the plumbing, yes. Can you accept it, please? I can't. I have so many, like, so much going on right now on this. I can answer your question. Do you think he will sign it? Yeah, so it's supposed to be signed. Child support, couple is 150K, right? Let me double check that. So right now I'm double checking the AGI limits. So AGI stands for adjusted gross income. So this is what your limits are for these stimulus checks. Let me just double check that. Because it's gonna go off the same way it was based on 2019, unless something changes. That's why I'm following this super extreme baby for the first. How would you call your baby for the first and second stimulus check? By claiming the recovery rebate credit. Yes, he signed the bill. Thanks for the follow. Eviction. So yeah, the evictions are extended. Eviction protection is extended. Yes. So unemployment benefits will be extended. PUA. So even if you bank through a credit union, yeah, you can apply for the PPP, but it doesn't even have to be your bank, to be honest. You can use any bank. So what I had, actually, I don't want to tell you this secret. You got to be a client for me to tell you the secret. I almost told you a really good secret. Yeah, you definitely got to be a client. So yeah, guys, all my clients, you guys think I give good information on live? Wait till if you were to actually hire me in your business. Different story. Different story. Um, yeah, the reason why I can't give out like really good information on the live is just because it would be a disservice for the clients that actually pay me money. Um, it just wouldn't be right. Like it's not cool. So they get a lot of valuable information. I help them make money, get money. So yeah, I love you, man. Thank you so much. So you do people's taxes? Yes, I do. So you want if you need help with your taxes, or your bookkeeping or anything like that, you're going to want to use the link in my bio. Make sure you fill that out. Be as detailed as possible, but do not make it long. If it's super long, I will more than likely just skip through it. Just make it pretty short, simple, concise, straight. Not too short. Just make sure it's detailed. And make sure when you get to the bottom of that application that you select, yes, I need help right now. I typically work with business owners and the self-employed they typically pay taxes. And this AGI, it's pulling up so slow. I don't know why. What about babies? If you had a baby that was born in if your baby was born in rebate credit. Yeah, sorry, that it's not coming up. I'm expecting stimulus check within 10 days once it's decided. What if you owe child support? So if you owe child support, they will not take your stimulus check. Yeah. Oh, look, it came up. Oh my God, why did they just put a table? So it looks like single taxpayers, AGI of 75,000 or less will receive the full stimulus amount. All right. If you're head of household, your AGI can be 112,000, $112,000. If you're married, file jointly, $150,000. Yes. What about kids? So the kids were also $600 independent. Yeah. So yeah, it looks like dependent's gonna be $600. Dependents over the when you guys say thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. SBA info. So yeah, you just go to the SBA. Thank you. You're the best. Thank you. You're welcome. Like I see all the hearts. Thank you for that fire. I love gifts too. Thank you guys so much. And guys, if you ever want to like show appreciation or something like that, guys, can you follow my Instagram? If you are a business owner and you're doing pretty good, if you're if you're self-employed and you're doing pretty well, you're doing pretty good, you got a lot of extra money left over, I would encourage you to donate that to the Opportunity Fund. I donate them to myself. I think they have a dope cause. They don't pay me to sit here and ask you guys to donate. I just think it's really cool. If you wanna find a link, they pretty much work with small business owners to help them get their business off the ground. And if you're a pretty successful business owner, or you're pretty successful as you're self-employed, you know what it felt like in the beginning. We all experienced that in the beginning if we had that extra capital. So if you want to find that link, it's in my bio. It's the red link. So guys, if you just click that red link and give what you can, I think that's super cool. I think that's another way to kind of show like appreciation. So you don't have to pay me. You don't have to give me money, but because I'm good, I'm really happy. But if you could donate that, if you're doing pretty good in life, that would mean a lot. And guys, my Instagram and my YouTube is Duke Loves Taxes. I'm also on Twitter. So guys, if you ever want to show appreciation, like, dude, you're so cool, that would mean a lot. Okay, guys, if you're just joining, Trump just signed the stimulus and government spending bill into law. Before he signed the bill, Trump hinted Sunday evening that there had been a development. He tweeted that there was good news, quote unquote, quote, good news on COVID relief bill information to follow, close quote. Jake Sherman, an American journalist and writer, also confirmed the president signed the two bills into law 30 minutes ago. In addition to avoiding a government shutdown, all right, so no government shutdown. So this means like the military is still going to get paid. Government employees are still going to have their jobs. They're still going to get paid, no furlough. The spending package also includes emergency relief money that finances a new round of stimulus check. So the way it's being signed right now, it looks like it's just a $600 stimulus check. Tomorrow they're going to vote to see if we can up that $600 stimulus check to a $2,000 stimulus check. If you guys would like to see that $600 stimulus check to a $2,000 stimulus check, give me an emoji in the chat. Just send any type of emoji. Send your favorite emoji if you would like to see that $600 stimulus check to a $2,000 stimulus check. There will also be unemployment aid. So they're also looking at providing unemployment aid. And so unemployment aid is, thank you guys for that emoji, so dope. Unemployment aid is administered at two levels, okay? So, let me not say administered. Unemployment money is given out two different ways. The main way unemployment money goes out is through your state, okay? So that is the main way. So let's say you unfortunately lose your job, like, damn it, it's hard out here for a kid. And you gotta go on unemployment. You gotta go on unemployment, okay? Well, that money usually receive that money from your state, okay? So what the government is doing, they're stepping in and they're giving you money as well. So the second way unemployment money is coming out is through the federal government, right? So the states and you have the government. So with the PUA, the Pandemic Unemployment System, assistance, it looks like an additional $300 is going on top of your state unemployment benefits. So right now, if you are receiving $100 a week from your state, you're going to start receiving $400. If you're receiving $0 from your state, you might start receiving $300. But this is what's important. You guys have to make this promise to me. So make sure you say, I promise, Duke. I promise, Duke. I want to hear you guys make this promise. Promise me if you do receive unemployment benefits, I don't care how much it is, I don't care what you're going through, the last thing you want to do is add more issue to your problems. Promise me, guys, that if you receive unemployment benefits, this new round, that you will mark the box to have taxes withheld from your unemployment. Please promise me that you guys will do that, because You are already having so many problems as it is that you need this help. The last person, business that you want a problem with, another issue with, is the IRS. So say, I promise to, I will have. That will make me so happy because you do not want issues with the IRS. You're already going through so much. Just give them their money and be about your day. That's what's important, okay? So if you guys can promise me that, that'll be good. And if you're already doing it, okay, okay, go you, go you. All right, if you're already doing that, that's dope. So yeah, so if you're just joining, President Trump has signed both the stimulus bill and the government bill. So it looks like it's not going to be a government shutdown. There will be stimulus checks. Looks like it's $600 right now. Thank you for the gift, Carl. They're going to vote tomorrow to change that $600 stimulus check to a $2,000 stimulus check. There will be unemployment aid, what I just discussed, and y'all guys just promised me that you will have taxes withheld this time. And if you're already doing an excellent job, there will also be PPP and EIDL loans for small business owners and the self-employed. So a PPP loan stands for Paycheck Protection Program. So pretty much what it is, it goes up in net income, but it could be a loan of any amount that you qualify for that you do not have to pay back. So in order for you not to pay back a PPP loan, the government will say, hey, here's this money, here's your PPP loan. If you spend it the way I want you to spend it, how it's supposed to be spent, you do not have to pay it back. And so typically the ways they want you to spend it, if you're self-employed, pay yourself. Pay your business rent. Make sure you pay your business expenses, your business utilities. And it's really easy to get that. I did not have a client that did not get their PPP forgiven. Not had a client. It's super easy to get it forgiven. I did see a lot of people not qualify for their PPP, not because of their net income, it's because they haven't taken care of the two things. So there's two things you want to have taken care of when it comes to the PPP. And last time it was based off your 2019 income. So if you start your business in 2020, I'm not 100% sure if you're qualified. Now, let's say you've been in business for a while, a couple of years, okay? It went off your 2019 net income. A lot of people missed out on the first PPP because they didn't have their bookkeeping taken care of, and they didn't have their tax returns up to date. Okay, so guys, if you're going to need help, if you want to make sure you get that PPP, you want to be prepared. You want to be the first one in line. You want to have a connection there. I can tell you right now that if you bank at a main bank, like if you bank at a really large bank, you might have to wait in line for a while. Okay, so make sure you have the little things taken care of, like your bookkeeping, your tax returns. If you need help with this, the reason why I'm staying so updated with the information is because I have clients to take care of myself. I have clients to inform myself. So if you would like to be a client or work with somebody who's on my team or a colleague of mine, and you need help with your bookkeeping, you need help with your tax returns, you have not filed tax returns in the past couple of years, what you're going to want to do is use the link in my bio. You want to fill out that short application. Be short, but be concise and detailed in your questions. When you get to the bottom of the application, you're going to want to make sure you check, yes, I need help now. If you check the no, it may be a while before you hear back from me, but make sure you want to check, yes, I need help now. Yeah. What about minors? Not sure about minors. Yeah. Answer my question, please. The economic, and the EIDL stands for Economic Impact Disaster Loan. And it's just a loan that you get if you qualify for it. I think the interest rate is like super low, and it doesn't have to be paid back for a while. I think the interest rate is like 3%. Pretty easy to qualify for. I don't even believe they check your credit. I think they do like a soft pull, maybe if you have a bankruptcy or something that you may not qualify for. So here's the thing. I'm live every day, 8 p.m. Central Time. I will keep you. I try to answer a lot of these questions, but I'll be back tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central. Your appreciation to me, like, hey, dude, thank you so much. Thank you so much for these lives and keeping us updated. Please give me a follow on Instagram. Please subscribe to my YouTube as well. And also, if you're pretty good business, if you're doing pretty well in your business or your self-employment income, and you have some extra money, I would encourage you to donate to the Opportunity Fund. They're a nonprofit organization that specializes in helping small business owners, just get up on their feet. And I'm sure you're point someplace in their life. So if you guys can donate to them, that'd be really awesome. You can find the link by visiting my TikTok. If you're on Instagram, you want to just click the link in my bio and like scroll down to the bottom, go to my TikTok. If you're already on TikTok, you want to go to my bio and it's like a red link. If you guys could donate to them, that would be dope. They don't pay me just to sit here and tell you guys that. So I would encourage you guys to give me that. But yeah, if you guys really appreciate that, that'd be awesome. Also, if you want to leave a review of how good this live was, go to my YouTube and just go to my most recent video and just leave a comment there and just tell me, hey, I enjoyed the live. It was great. I typically read all the comments on YouTube because I don't